And we welcome you back now to the final broadcasted game of today's action. It will feature the Shoreline Dolphins and the Highline Thunderbirds. Again, this will be the last broadcasted game on Court 1. The game on Court 2 being broadcasted by Napoleon Dunn will also be the final game on Court 2. We'll pick up the action again tomorrow at 10:30. But we still got one game to go. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker. I'm keeping you company on Court 1 this weekend. And a reminder, this is B bracket play. One team will be sent packing after this competition is over. And each game in the B bracket consists of 3 sets, best 2 of 3 instead of 3 of 5. The first 2 sets consisting of 25 points. The third set, if necessary, consisting of 15. So Shoreline and Highline. I apologize if I get a little confused with the lines in advance. Over on the other court is Edmonds, and they're going to be facing Pierce. That's right, the host team is in a little bit of trouble over there, and the Tritons are standing in their way. But now we divert our attention to Court 1, where we're about ready to get underway. We just need the okay from the officials. Again, tomorrow broadcasts will start at 10 o'clock, starting with A bracket play. Then we will move into B bracket play as the day continues. And for Shoreline, doing the serving first will be Julia Clack, the libero. And we're about set for NWAC volleyball in the convention center. Set up on the inside. Quick dig and a set backwards. Nedlick. And that one doesn't quite clear the net. A little too much power from Enlenko. So a 1-0 lead for Shoreline. And Clack will head back and do it again. Clickety-clack, a service ace for Shoreline. 2-0. Jumping out in front of the Thunderbirds. Bumped in the back. Alec Cuban coming up to bump it again. And Linko has to bump it over herself. Now set up and put back across. And Linko is dug out by Clack. Now set up at the net by Martinez. And it'll go down. But Highline will be getting the point there. Shoreline leading Highline 2-1. And back now serving is Van Marter. The dig in the back. Alec Cuban. And then let go. Clack cannot handle it. So tied at 2 now. Early going here in set number 1. Van Marter ready to go again. Clack on the second bump, and it's going to have to be bumped over by Conklin. And just out of bounds off the hand of Enlenko. And Shoreline reclaims the lead 3-2. Back now serving for Shoreline is Taylor Alexander. Set up by Alec Cuban, and a fantastic block at the net by Christina Nielsen. Puts Shoreline in front one more, 4-2. And service, ace. Fantastic work by Taylor Alexander. 5-2 is the lead. Alexander again. And Nedlick lets that one go wide. So 5-3 now in favor of the Dolphins. Thunderbirds need to get something going. They'll send Alec Cuban back to serve. Alec Cuban up over the net. Set up. And a great dig in the back by Martinez. And that one sails wide off the hand of Zoe Gaines. So they'll send it back. And it's going to be Josephine Darlimple doing the serving for Shoreline now. And that one right into the net. They get a point and give it right back on the service error. 6-4. And Lenko will do the serving now for Highline. That one set over. Nedlick on a good dig. And Ella Cuban can't save it. It'll go out of bounds off the hand of Ella Cuban. And a 7-4 lead now for the Dolphins. Nielsen to serve. Nedlick on the bump. And Ella Cuban can't save it as it goes off the hand of Enlenko. Some miscommunication there from the Thunderbirds. Ends up costing them a point. Nielsen again. This time right into the net, giving the point right back. 8-5 the official score right now. And it'll be Nedlick doing the serving for Highline. Nedlick gives that point back. So 2 consecutive service errors here. And the score is 9-5 Shoreline. And coming back will be Carly Howard to do the serving for Shoreline. Bumped up by Nedlick. And Gaines handled nicely by Howard. And right into the net goes Conklin. So 9-6 is the score. Dolphins still ahead of the Thunderbirds. And now, Kathlena Lee will do the serving for Highline. Now set up at the net by Howard. And Conklin way wide on that one. The court was extended another 30 feet. That may have hit the corner. Lee back once again, nursing a 9-7 deficit. And it gets a little slimmer with that one. A missed bump by Clack. 9-8 now official. Lee ready again from behind the line. Clack. Howard. Set up by Alec Cuban. And Van Marter hits it across. Nedlick finds that one somehow. Set up. And the point will be given to Shoreline. I'm waiting on the signal here. And it looks like it was a 2-touch on Alec Cuban. Nonetheless, she's going to discuss it with the referees. And we've got the explanation now. It was a double touch on Alec Cuban. And so the score now 10-8 in favor of the Dolphins. And back to serve again is Conklin. Bumped up by Lee. Alec Cuban. And Keka. Keka just wide. And everybody on the Highline side looking for the touch and not getting it. Coach Chris Littleman from Highline already got a yellow card earlier today. So he's being careful over there on the sideline now. Alec Cuban. And a box set there by Malmgren. And the score goes to 11-9 in favor of the Dolphins. And it's going to be Lindsay 9 wearing the number 9 and doing the serving. Howard with the set. And out of bounds. From Taylor Alexander. And 11-10 is the new score. 9 back once again. Howard on the bump. And wide, we're tied at 11. Court 2 score mirroring ours now. Now set up by Howard. And off the touch, credit that one to Kyla Pitzman. And Clack will go back for the second time in this contest to serve. And that one out of bounds off the hand of Van Marder. So 13-11 now. A 2-point lead opening up, and Clack will set to go again. And that one directly into the net gives the point right back, 13-12. And Van Marder going back to serve for Highline. Bumped up again by Howard. And in the back. Not able to clear the net is Keka. So 14-12 again, 2-point lead for the Dolphins. And heading back to serve will be Taylor Alexander. That one headed back our way. Clack able to get to it, and it's going to be hit over. Fantastic defense there from the Dolphins, but to no avail as it falls right in front of Conklin. 14-13 now the score. Back serving now. Alec Cuban. And service ace for Alec Cuban. We're tied at 14. All now. Alec Cuban ready again. Set up by Howard. And put right back down by Malmgren. And a timeout is going to be called here. And we would like to take this time to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC, inspired.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
Today's game also brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and could even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. So back now in the convention center. Shoreline ready to do the serving. And it's going to be Darlimple to start us going. Shoreline nursing a strenuous 1-point lead. Nedlick on the bump. Alec Cuban has to bump it again. And Lenko puts it down, and we're tied at 15. Edmonds has opened up the scoring over there, now leading 17-11 on court 2 over the Pierce Raiders. And Lenko's serve just clears the net, set up by Howard, and Coughlin. Nedlick, and it's got to be bumped over by Enlenko. And a good block up front, just over. And that point is going to go to Highline on a net violation from Shoreline. So 15-15. And now Raquel West wanting an explanation over on the Shoreline bench. Still trying to figure out what happened down there is Coach West. And now the referees are going to get together. We had the replay capability. I'd show you what they were arguing about. Well, it turns out we've got a satisfactory conclusion. And now a 16-15 lead in favor of Highline. And now Enlenko will go back to serving as play resumes. Set up at the net by Howard. And Coughlin doesn't quite clear the net. And another point will go to Highline on a net violation. So 17-15 now the score. Enlenko awaiting the okay from the officials. And a great save by Nedlick there on the outside. And a net violation on the side of Highline gives a point to Shoreline. So back now to serve is going to be Christina Nielsen for the Dolphins. That one barely clearing the net. And brought back down by Keika. 18-16, Highline with the lead. And now Nedlick will go back to do the serving. Set up now for Howard. And putting it back across. And Zoe Gaines gets that point down for Highline. They now lead 19-16, and a timeout's going to be called. And we'd like to use this time to remind you that this game is brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. Also brought to you by Pierce College, celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path, and your pathway is clear at Pierce College. So back now to the action, a 19-16 lead for Highline. Again, these B bracket games are best 2 out of 3 instead of 3 out of 5 like we're used to. We'll have both A and B bracket for you games broadcast tomorrow beginning at 10 a.m. on both courts. As we've seen some absolutely killer volleyball today, and it's only going to get better as we get further into the tournament. Nedlick now back behind the line, ready to resume play. Set up at the net for Howard, and it's set across. And a great dig in the back. Alec Cuban with the set, and Zoe Gaines with the kill. Volleyball is a simple game, bump, set, kill, but it's insanely hard to do it well. And that was a prime example of how to do it well right there on the side of Highline. 20-16 now, the score. Clack with the dig, set up by Howard. On the outside, nothing going there. Howard with another chance here. And it's lightly tapped over that time by Hendrickson. Clack with a great dig. And the point is going to go to Highline. It was touched twice by Clack. 21-16 now in set one. And a timeout's going to be called, so we'll step away, but we'll be right back after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
And as always, NWAC reminds you to check out NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. So about ready to get back rolling here. A 21-16 lead for Highline as they look to put the first set away, hoping to sweep the Shoreline Dolphins. And Nedlick is going to get the ball again to serve. As now we just await the okay from the officials. And we're ready to resume play when Nedlick is. Bumped up by Darlimple. And a great kill on the cross-court shot by Kyla Pitzman. 21-17, and now Howard back behind the line to serve. Howard ready. And that sails way wide. Gave the point right back. 22-17. And it's going to be Lee doing the serving for Highline as she comes in, replacing Gaines. Clack, Howard, and Pitzman's wide. So 23-17 the score now. Highline 2 away from winning set number 1. Lee back again to serve. Clack with the bump. Howard with the set. Pitzman tries to set it across. Nedlick waiting for it. Alec Cuban. And that is tipped out of bounds. Point Highline. Set point 1 for Highline. And it'll be Lee again serving on set point 1. And that one bumped out, and that's how the first set comes to an end. 25-17, and Highline sitting pretty now with a 1-0 lead over the Dolphins. We'll step away, but we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. More to come on the NWAC Sports Network.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
And we'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU, LBCC, Inspire. Today also brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and can even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. So back now, a 1-0 lead for the Highline Thunderbirds taking on the Shoreline Dolphins. And now we just await the okay from the official. It'll be 9 doing the serving for Highline as we're ready to start set 2. Edmonds won set 1 over on court number 2 and currently lead 4-2 in set 2. And nowhere to go with that one, as right into the net goes Christina Nielsen. And so 9 back to serve again. Set up now by Howard, and Pitzman handled nicely by Nedlick. And Enleko is blocked at the net by Pitzman, and it goes down. A 1-1 tie here early in set number 2. And Taylor Alexander going to be doing the serving here now for Shoreline. That one bumped backwards by Lee. And now a 2-1 lead for the Dolphins. Nine with the missed bump there. And the Dolphins get another point, 3-1. And Taylor Alexander back to work behind the line. Nedlick and Kika. And a great hit there from Van Marter. 3-2 now, still in favor of the Dolphins. Again, both courts active right now. If you get tired of listening to my old voice, go ahead and switch over to court 2, where Napoleon Dunn is going to be keeping you company for a while. He'll be there for most of the tournament. And Pitzman sets it out of bounds, and we're tied at 3. So Van Martyr going back to work behind the line. That one barely clearing the net. Set up by Howard. And Alexander with the kill. So the Dolphins reclaim the lead here in set 2, 4-3. And now back behind the line of service, Christina Nielsen. 9. Alec Cuban. And then Lenko out of bounds. So the Dolphins extend their lead 5-3. Set by Nedlick. And that one, a tip out of bounds and a point for the Thunderbirds. So 5-4 now. Thunderbirds still trying to play catch up here early in set 1. And now Alec Cuban getting some instructions from Coach Littleman. Pitzman with the set. And 9 waiting for it. And Gaines puts it down inbounds. And Raquel West cannot believe the call on the sideline. Getting an explanation from the referee. Doesn't seem satisfied, but going back to the bench. And we're tied at 5, and Alec Cuban to serve. Clack set by Howard. And Pitzman gets a tip from Enlenko out of bounds. So it'll be Pitzman now back to serve. 6-5 lead she's nursing. And just out of bounds is Pitzman, and we're tied at 6. It's 9-4 on the other court, still in favor of the Tritons over the Raiders. And a block at the net, but it drops anyway. Another point for the Dolphins, now 7-6. Here early in set number 2. Carly Howard now back to serve. Keka set up by Alec Cuban, and Gaines off the hand of Minor. And now Nedlick will come back to serve. Clack there to bump it. Set up by Howard. And Conklin's blocked at the net by Van Martyr. And that'll send Nedlick back behind the line. Ready to go again. Clack puts it across. Van Martyr puts it right back over. Alec Cuban. And Gaines with another kill. 9-7 now in favor of Highline. And now Nedlick getting orders from Coach Littleman. Set in the middle by Howard. On the outside, off the hand of Enlenko. So 9-8 now. And going back to serve now for the Dolphins will be Conklin. Put over by Keka. Set by Howard. And that one barely kept in. Set up by Nedlick and Gaines. Handled nicely by Howard. And a great dive by Nedlick to dig that one out. And down on the edge for Keka. Subs coming in now. It'll be Lee back to serve for the Thunderbirds, leading 10-8. And a bit of a jump ball up at the net, and the point's going to go to Highline on a net violation. So 11-8 now. The lead extended to 3. Lee back to serve again. Clack waiting for it. Now Howard. And out of nowhere comes Alexander. Put back across. And Alec Cuban keeps it in play. And Nedlick not able to get it over the boundary marker. So 11-9 now on a fantastic volley and some great defense work on the side of Highline. And Juliet Clack back to serve again for Highline. And it's going to be Highline. It was carried by Pitzman. So 12-9, still a 3-point lead. Over on court 2, Edmonds still has the lead, 14-6 in set 2. They have a 1-set lead already. And Nedlick there waiting for that one. Set up and over. And some great defensive work there from Enlenko. Nedlick waiting for it. Alec Cuban sets it across and it's out of bounds. 13-9 in favor of Highline. And a timeout will be taken by the Dolphins. We'll step away, but we'll come right back after this. Don't go anywhere. More right after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring. But we do know who will solve them.
So ready to resume the action here at the Convention Center. It'll be 9 back to serve with a 4-point lead now, 13-9. And a great block by Van Martyr. A 5-point lead now in the style of a 14-9 lead. And now 9 back to serve once more. Alexander, a great block again! Van Martyr having a great game up by the net. And now Lindsay 9 back to serve. And Van Martyr right up front. My goodness. 16-9 the score now. A 7-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Set up by Howard. And that one tipped by Alec Cuban, and it'll go out of bounds. So 16-10 now the score. It'll be Taylor Alexander serving for the Dolphins. And that one hits the hand of Lindsay Nine and will not go anywhere but down. Nine with the set, and there it is. I think they may have found a weak spot there. They've been targeting Nine. 12-16. And a timeout is going to be taken by Highline. So we'll step away again, but we'll come back right after this. Stick around.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
Today's contest also brought to you by Lynn Benton. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job. Get your bachelor's degree started. Or check out the degree partnership program between OSU and LBCC. LBCC, inspired. So back now to the action. And it's going to be Taylor Alexander to do the serving. A 16-12 lead for the Highline Thunderbirds over the Shoreline Dolphins. Alec Cuban. And there's a great kill on the outside from Enlenko. 17-12. And they'll send Van Martyr, who's having a great game herself, behind the line to serve now. Howard and Pitzman. Van Martyr with the bump. And Lenko puts it back across. Howard bumps it. And Alexander's got to put it over. 9 with the bump. Set up by Alec Cuban. And ball still up in the air as it sails out of bounds. Highline with another point. 18-12 now the score. Van Martyr back again. And a great dig out by Van Martyr. And Pitzman's got no choice but to slap it across. Alec Cuban. And a tip out of bounds, a point Highline. 19-12. And so Van Martyr goes behind the line again, the score 19-12. Set up. And Pitzman, and a point's going to go to Highline as it was touched twice. So another timeout being taken, so we'll step away. But we'll be right back. Score 20-12. We'll be back after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So back in the convention center, it's 20-12 in favor of Highline. Van Marter on an absolute tear, making this Shoreline defense look like a peewee team in both the serving aspect and playing up front. 5 points away from eliminating the Dolphins are the Thunderbirds. And another point for Highline on the serve. Service ace for Van Marter as she just continues to have a strong game. 21-12. Got some subs coming in for Shoreline. Aaliyah Kim now seeing some time. And they have the okay from the official, Van Marter to serve. Clack with the bump, set up by Kim. And a point for Highline. Unclear on the call. But it's 22-12 now in favor of the Thunderbirds. Van Marter serve, bumped by Clack, set by Kim. And that's going to end the run there. 22-13 now the score. As 9 got her hand on it, but it went backwards on with the spin. And back now to serve will be Nielsen. Trailing by 9 points. And put down. Great hit by Jasmine Martinez. Now 23-13, a 10-point lead for the Thunderbirds as all hope seems to have left the side of the Dolphins. And now it'll be Alec Cuban to do the serving. Clack on the bump, set by Kim. And a great dig out by Alec Cuban. Set up again by Kim. Alec Cuban. And gains to Kim. Alec Cuban again. This time, it's going to be played back over and down. A point for the Dolphins. Some fight still left in them. That point coming from Sydney Keller. So 23-14. And it'll be Pitzman back to serve for the Dolphins. Alec Cuban at the net. And it's going to be a net violation and a carry. Pick one. But blatantly obvious, both calls. And now 23-15. Pitzman back to serve. Bumped up by Enlenko. And gains off of Kim. And now match point number 1 for Highline. And Enlenko will be doing the serving on match point. Set up by Kim, and off the block, a tip and a point for Shoreline. So 24-16, an 8-point differential, as now Clack, pardon whoever's serving, and that's going to be Howard, has to be perfect from here on out. Nedlick, set by Alec Cuban, and there you have it. Shoreline is eliminated and Highline will be moving on. We're going to take one more commercial break, and we'll be right back after this. Stick around. Plenty more to come on the NWAC Sports Network.
People often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target. I'm always ready to be called upon to serve our nation. But in the meantime, I train.
Present. Oh.
I serve and protect my neighbors while defending their right to freedom. I'm an Idaho community asset that stands among our citizens. The boundaries I once thought I had are continuously tested and broadened. So there you have it. People will not always know who I am or what I do. But that's alright, because I do.
And we're back on the NWAC Sports Network. I'm down here with Megan Van Marter. So Megan, tell us about the mentality coming into an elimination game as important as this against Shoreline Community College.
Well, we really wanted it. Last year we got out on our third game, I believe, and this year it's our sophomore year, my sophomore year, and we just really, really, really wanted it. The last game we didn't play our best. I know it wasn't our best game, and to go into this game we really wanted to prove what we could do. So.
And your performance personally, you had 3 clutch blocks in set number 2 alone, a service ace, and 4 kills. So I just got to ask, how are you feeling after a performance like that?
I'm pretty happy. I haven't had an ace in a while, so that was pretty cool. I think one of my favorite plays was the overpass kill that I had. That was probably one of the strongest hits that I've had this whole tournament so far. And just our whole team in general has been pretty good, really well-rounded, especially in this game. So I think we really fought back from the previous game where we lost. So.
And one more question. I'm asking you to speak on behalf of your team here. What's the mentality going to be like going into tomorrow's elimination game?
Oh, that's a big one. So we really want to make it to the championship round. To do that, we have to win all of our games tomorrow. So we have to stay calm, not frazzled, just in our self-control to get us to that level. So.
Megan Van Marter, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to watching your games tomorrow. On behalf of the entire NWAC, I'm Wes Tucker, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. on the NWAC Sports Network. Good night, everybody.